Hello, welcome to Pop Along RC, the RC car channel dedicated to RC car racing. Now, the beauty about club racing here in the UK is there are lots of clubs running lots of different disciplines, and therefore at every club you're going to have your RC gurus or your race gurus. And my local club has got Matt, who is currently the #1 ranked GT12 driver in the UK after winning round 1 of the GT12 Nationals. So the standard of the GT12s at my local club is extremely high, and I never really get myself in the mix. However, this week I managed to scrape, and I mean scrape, my way through to the A final and put my car on the grid up against the #1 driver in the UK. But before we find out how I got on with my GT12, I thought I'd talk to you a little bit about club racing. Now today, the Milton Keynes club is absolutely booming at the moment. We have got loads and loads of novice drivers. It's great to see loads of kids at the track. They are doing a lot of things right, and they've got quite a good model for how to run a club in terms of bringing new faces into the hobby. The novice class is quite an open class in that if you've got a car which is an indoor carpet on-road car, you can run it. So we might have a beginner with a GT12 running against the beginner with a Mini or a beginner with TT1. It doesn't really matter. They're all beginners. They all need to learn how to drive their car and get it around the track. Once they've had a couple of weeks in the novice class, then they can move up into whatever class they are running in. Now, there's a couple of youngsters there that recently have moved up from the novice into the TT1 class. As for my son, he is still considered to be in the novice class. However, his consistency is coming on great at the moment. He took the win last time we visited the club in the novice class. And this week, there were so many novices, they split them into an A and a B. He ended up winning the B heats and bumped up into the A final, where he was unlucky to miss out on 3rd place in the final. But he is really enjoying his driving over at the club. For me, the highlight of the day, it was probably watching the TT1 Racing that we have at the club, because it's one of the classes that I enjoy the most, and it's probably where the closest competition still takes place. So here we have it, the TT1 class here at MK is currently thriving. We have several heats, plus all the novice racing. I was about to say the standard in the TT1s at the moment is really high. It's a bit of a scrappy first lap, but let's hope they get into their rhythm and see who can take the top spot in this one. Okay, so it looks like we've got Adrian in 2nd, hunting down 1st place. Is TT1, it might actually be a TT2 under there, I'm not sure. He's looking very planted. He's definitely running a little bit quicker than the car in front, but he got caught up in the carnage of the first lap. He is now putting pressure on, but can he do it clean? Nice tight apexes there. Being fast is one thing, but getting past clean is a completely different story. But Adrian's going to try and do this. Pushing a little bit there, going a little bit wide. It's now turning into a 3-car race. So we had a little bit of grip roll there from Adrian, dropping him down to 3rd, but this is the race for 1st and 2nd now. The black and red car is on the charge. And he's looking sharp through those turns. Again though, getting past is a completely different story. Can it be done clean? Hopefully we don't have a dirty overtake where he stuffs it up the inside. This is our race leader here in a white and black car. Oh, little touch up there. It looks like second place, which is this car here, has been caught up with back markers. First place is grip rolled, then second place has made a mistake. Adrian's back in the mix now. It's still a really close battle on track. So that is first place, second place and third place. All split by about a second on the track. A few little mistakes there from Adrian, he's pushing hard. Well, these guys are fighting behind, which is allowing him to get away. So Adrian takes back second. All of this messing around is allowing the number one car to just run away with it. Looks like he's got clear now. We've got a little... Oh no, has he made a mistake? They're right back on his bumper again. Here we go. This is a race for the lead. First, second and third split by not a lot. Adrian's trying to stick it up the inside there. He's got through, there's contact. So he's going 1, 2, 3. Can the red and black car get through as well? Okay, now these two are tying each other up, which is allowing Adrian to gap just up the road. Can he sustain it through till the end though? Avoiding back markers there. Ooh, where's he going to do? Is he going to try and get up the inside here? He's forced him wide. Oh, a little mistake. Okay, the charge is on now. I don't think he's got time to catch Adrian. We've not got long left of the race, but this is the last lap. Adrian takes first. I'll just follow this one round to the line. So, my little journey to the A final. Where shall we start? I am currently running this here, which is the Schumacher Atom 3. I was running my Onyx batteries today, which we've featured on the channel. The electrics that I'm running in this car are the Hobbywing ESC, which is fantastic. That's the kind of go-to ESC for the GT12s at the moment. Although I've noticed that there's a new Pace ESC come out, which I'm quite interested in. I might have a little look at. I've not done a great deal of GT12 racing, and I've never ever made it to an A final, especially at the MK Club. So going into today, I wasn't really sure what to expect, and the day did not start well. In the first round, I was last, very last. In fact, AJ had done more laps than me after the first round, which wasn't a great start. And because it takes me a while to get my head into sort of GT12 mode, I knew I had quite a lot of work to get this thing up and running. So in the next round, I did improve, and I bumped myself up to second in the B, which I was really pleased with. And in the third round, I really got some consistency with my laps. I managed to qualify last in the A final. Again, I think actually if I was in the B final, me, Alex and Max would have had a cracking race, because we were quite similar on time. We were on about 22, 23 laps, whereas the slowest person other than myself in the A final was on 25 laps. So there was a bit of a gap to bridge. However, let's take a look at the start of the race, where, surprisingly, I didn't embarrass myself. So there's quite a few new faces at the club today. There was a few people that turned up for the first time and they came over to say hi and mention that they'd seen me on the channel. They had some questions which I'm going to try and answer here on the channel very quickly. So if you were one of the people that came to me and you were asking about the TT1s, down in the description down below is a link to everything you need to know for setting up a TT1 for racing on carpet. If you are one of the people that came to speak to me and wanted to know a little bit more about budget racing, having a ready to run if you've got a young child and you're not wanting to build a kit, the Banzai is the club car and the car of choice at the moment at the club. And there's a video in the description down below, and that's for the FTX Banzai. I'd like to say there's a video down below for how to set up, run and win races with a GT12, but I'm not there yet. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please remember, like, subscribe, and hopefully we'll see you trackside soon.